Hello. Hello. Yeah, you want to join the podcast or what?
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm waiting for our song to come on.
Oh.
Better with butter.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm Bradley Butter.
The Manny Butter. The Butter family.
And this is Better with Butter. We'll get it right one of these days. Hey, how you doing?
I am wonderful, and it's a big weekend at the movies. Everyone in Hollywood is praying that Frozen 2 makes gazillions of money because, you know, it needs to lift the revenue of the movie industry, apparently. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about Frozen 2. It returns to the big screen after 6 years. So let's re-enter the magical kingdom of Arendelle. Are your kids into Frozen?
Yeah. Easton can sing the song. Let It Go, and he knows that's a song from, from Frozen. Yeah. The cold never bothered me anyway.
You're right, but they love the whole.
Yeah, he likes it. Axel's too young. He doesn't really know. But Easton knows the movie and he knows the song.
He's still young enough, Easton.
He's a big fan of Mendici Medubini.
Oh.
What's her name? Mendici?
Oh, Idina Menzel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Well, the main cast is back, so Easton will be happy. And the original filmmakers return as well. But Frozen 2 feels like a reheated version of the original film. Now, that's not to say that this new adventure is not entertaining. The last half of the film will make you feel good as you fly home to your own kingdom. So, Bradley, maybe I suggest you sleep in the beginning and then you wake up in the last half and you'll still feel better.
I usually nod out halfway through for about 25 minutes. So then I wake up at the end and go, yeah.
But see, my problem with this is it's convoluted plot, and you know exactly where it's going. The filmmakers, knowing that the audience have grown up, gave us a darker but uneven story. Like, you know, the kids, they were 6 years old back then. 6 years later, they're now tweens. They're in their tweens, and they really probably do not care about Elsa and Anna anymore. They're more in the BTS and all of those.
But then, jeez. But it's a new generation they go after, right? Like,
That's why they did a four-quadrant movie, Bradley, you know.
Four quadrant?
It's called, yeah.
Whoa.
It's a quadrant film, meaning it will attract boys and girls, young and old. That's what they're hoping to be.
Gotcha.
For this film to be. So the story is a little dark, but it's also uneven. Here it goes. The story...
This podcast, I believe, is a no quadrant.
No. Whatever quadrant you are, come on in. Ice Queen Elsa, voiced by Idina Menzel, has been hearing a strange sound from the north, like ha ha ha, like that.
Like what?
Not quite that.
The Yeti's a soprano.
Yeah. Together with her sister Anna and her boyfriend Kristoff, alongside Olaf and Sven, they must leave Arendelle in order for Elsa to find the true nature of her powers. Now, Disney seems to be in this storytelling kick lately. Like the Maleficent sequel, which no one really saw. This one talks about fighting kingdoms and a character that will bring both humans and creatures together. Now, among the cast, my favorite is still Josh Gad as our snowman Olaf. He provides the much-needed laughter. Kristen Bell is still good as Anna, so is Jonathan Groff as her boyfriend Kristoff. The new cast members are Sterling K. Brown from This Is Us. He's Lieutenant Destine Matias, the leader of a group of soldiers trapped in the enchanted forest. Even Rachel Wood as Queen Iduna. Rachel Wood as Queen Meduna shows up too, the mother of Elsa and Anna. And the father, King Agnar, is now voiced by Alfred Molina. And as far as the music, forget it. The film's showstopper, Into the Unknown, cannot match the fire of Let It Go. But the sequel, I love the beautiful animation. The rendering of the water spirit, the Knock, is breathtaking. And in the end, the themes of friendship and sisterly love still reverberate. So, you know, I'm still giving Frozen 2 3 out of 4. Not as good as the first one. Kisses.
It's tough to make a better sequel than the first one, you know?
But Star Wars did.
That's the only one. Dude,
Harry Potter.
What?
Yeah, I love the first Harry
There's
Potter.
been how many
Terminator.
sequels? No. That first one, are you kidding me?
I like the second.
I love the first one. When he shows up, he rips his phone book open, he just goes in there, Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Yes. Boom! Like 8 times.
Yeah.
That's such a good movie. How many sequels have there been in the throughout. Like, what was the very first sequel?
Dark Knight.
What was the very
Dark
first?
Knight is better than Batman Begins.
Listen to me.
in my humble
The history
opinion.
of cinema. What was the very first sequel?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Godfather 2?
No,
Like, that was
Tin
70?
Man. I want to say the Tin Man.
The Tin Man. There was a Tin
From
Man
the
2.
1930s. Yeah, there was Tin Man 2, 3, 4,
So
5.
since that one,
Yeah.
since the first Tin Man sequel, how many sequels have there been?
Oh, God. Countless.
100,000?
Yeah.
100,000 sequels? Out of 100,000, I don't know, let's say 100,000. Let's say there's been like 20,000 sequels.
Yeah.
There's been maybe 2 that have been better than the first one.
Because first of all,
Star Wars,
yeah.
and then Best of the Best 2. That was the only one that was better.
No, but first of all, you have to, people are smart. They're smart consumers, and they know that sequels are really nothing but cash grabs.
Right.
So you better make it good or not do a sequel at all. Make a sequel.
You know what? Rocky 2, man, I don't know. No, Rocky 1, you
What about
can't.
Jaws 2? It's better than Jaws 1.
No. I don't know why I have a Dutch accent all of a sudden. It's better than Jaws 1. It's not. No, it's not better than Jaws 1. Not even close. Not even close.
No. Oh, darn. What about Jaws 3D? That's better
Jaws
than 1
3,
and 2
Louis
combined.
Gossett Jr. That was a good one. Jaws 4 with it's Michael Caine driving an airplane.
Yeah, Michael Caine.
And then the shark is hunting the mom. Give me a break with that crap.
Right.
It's stupid.
No, the shark. Yeah, because they killed the son.
The
or
shark's
something.
down there. He's
The
coming
baby
after our
Jaws.
Yeah.
something
Baby
like
Jaws. What else you got over there?
Let's talk about A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Let me begin by saying Tom Hanks is brilliant in this movie as the great Mr. Rogers. But you know what? I think they're going to push for him as Best Supporting Actor because he's not really the main actor in this film.
Really?
But every smile, yeah. Every
It's
smile.
the wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every smile, every touch bring to mind the magic of the beloved television icon. So he's amazing. But if you're looking for a biographical look at the life of Fred Rogers, you're better off watching the documentary Won't You Be My Neighbor? That made me cry, that documentary last year. I love that movie. But I don't think that's the intent of director Marielle Heller, who, by the way, gave us the fantastic Can You Ever Forgive Me from last year, which got Bridesmaids. I forgot her name.
Who? Which one?
The heavy set, the comedian.
Oh, damn it! What's
It's
her
on the tip of
name?
my tongue.
She's so great doing that. She puts her leg up. You feel that heat under there?
Tammy. She was also in
She was
Tammy.
Tammy. It's right.
Remember?
That's all right. Don't look for it. You just.
Oh my God!
You know her name.
Anyway, she got an Oscar nomination for "Can You Ever Forgive Me?" And this one, I have a feeling that Tom Hanks will have an Oscar nomination too. But what the director wants to do, Marielle Heller, is Melissa McCarthy.
Ah, you beat me to it.
But what Marielle Heller wants to do is investigate the lasting impact of Mr. Rogers, and boy, do we get it here. Now, this one focuses on the creation of the Esquire magazine profile. Matthew Reese is Lloyd Vogel, a jaded journalist assigned to write the article. Life-affirming lessons follow. But what I like best about the film is its nuanced look at Mr. Rogers. This is not a hero worship of a movie by any means. It's more of an understanding of human connection. So we do need this movie right now more than anything else. And for that, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood gets 3.5 out of 4. Would you be mine? Kisses.
Could you be mine?
Yeah, very good.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Yeah, I love that show. What a good dude he was. My mother loved him because he used to be. Did you know he used to be a pastor?
Yeah.
Did they mention that in the movie? He was
In passing.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a direct information about him.
Gotcha.
But you know, when I was a kid, I was like watching it. I'm like, this is not like Sesame Street, but they have puppets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was like trying to figure it out why I need to see that show.
Yeah, it was an amazing show. Nothing really even came close. I mean,
But it was also on PBS.
Pee-wee's
and
Playhouse
Sesame
is
Street.
pretty close, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Pee-wee's Playhouse is totally different, and he's a totally different type of Mr. Rogers.
What else you got over there?
We also have 21 Bridges. Now, this one, let's enter the mean streets of New York in the film 21 Bridges. Chadwick Boseman, aka Black Panther, stars as I did my Black Panther salute.
Nice.
Stars as NYPD detective Andre Davis. He's looking for a pair of cop killers. He thinks he has uncovered a major conspiracy, but soon the search intensifies and the city of Manhattan must close all 21 bridges to prevent any entry or exit from the city that never sleeps. And
This
you're
one's-
absolutely right.
This one, I was going to say, smells a little bit like Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Meets
They meets
Escape from New
Escape
York.
from New York.
Very
yeah.
good.
And Bogomil goes undercover, and then Snake Plissken comes and shoots up.
Trust me, I was looking forward to seeing Snake Plissken in the film, and we need
The final
them.
scene at the end with him and Denzel have the shootout.
And then Denzel Washington shows up. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, you hit it on the nose, Bradley Ryan. The problem with the latest crop of cop movies like Black and Blue, the latest Black and Blue, the filmmakers become saddled with cliches. You know, there's a good cop, there's a bad cop, there's a plot twist, and all of a sudden the good becomes bad and the bad becomes good. Blame it all on Denzel Washington and his director Antoine Fuqua in Training Day. They created a template that's still being used today. The cast, though, is good, including Sienna Miller and J.K. Simmons, but they're largely wasted. 21 Bridges is not quite as arresting as they'd hoped to be. And for that, 21 Bridges gets 2 out of 4. The bridges are falling down. Kisses.
I heard a rumor about a Training Day sequel.
I heard that too, but
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for
Okay.
that. Bad Boys 4 is coming.
No,
Or 3. Is it
yes.
3? Yeah.
That man, was it Bad Boys 2 or 3? That car chase scene.
Yeah.
It was just the greatest thing. Like,
But here's the thing, Bradley.
made Steve McQueen would be laughing in his grave.
I think it's coming out in January, so that's
Bad
not
Boys
a
4?
good- yeah, that's not a good sign.
That's the release of all the crap.
yeah,
That's what they.
so that's not a good sign.
That's
the
when
lower,
they pump the toilet down the sewer in January.
right.
You know, the
Lower
crap
your
was full.
expectations. But let me direct your attention real quick to a movie that I love, and it's now making rounds across the nation. It's called Parasite, and it's like making lots of money for an independent film and for a subtitled movie, by the way, Bradley Ryan.
Crap.
Trust me, you would like. This is made for you.
Look, I told you this before. I cannot watch a movie. If I want to read a book, I'll read a book. When I watch a movie, I don't want to read a book. Right? I love reading books. I love watching movies. That doesn't recess together for me. Right? They're not two great tastes that taste great together. I can't. I'm not going to read a book while I'm watching the movie.
That's a sign of.
So why am I going to watch subtitles while I'm watching a movie?
You have a
sign of
case-
genius. Yeah.
You have a case of
Geniusism.
obsessive compulsive disorder.
It's a case of geniusism. I think it's called geniusism.
You can't do 2 things at once.
I can. I just don't want to. Movies are for enjoyment, right? So I don't want to work at the movie. I want to just sit there and be
But after
mindlessly
a while, it
entertained.
just kind of like, it
Yeah, and then you
goes with
kind of
the
just,
flow.
you know what? If you make a subtitle movies, why even bother having costumes? Why even bother having like set design? Just show the words on the screen. I'll read it like a book.
So you
'Cause
want
you can't
every-
see anything. What's going on?
So you want all the foreign films to be dubbed like a bad Japanese movie,
Absolutely.
like Godzilla.
That's at least you chuckle. Yeah. Yes, just like that.
No. The director, by the way, of this film, Parasite, Bong Joon-ho, who in the last 10 years has given us great movies like The Host.
Let me tell you something. By the way, his name are 3 things I love: Bong, June, the month of June, and I forget the last one. Anyways, go ahead.
I love The Host. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Mother, not the Jennifer Lawrence version, but this one is and it's not even related to the Jennifer Lawrence version at all whatsoever. But this one is also called Mother. Snowpiercer with Tilda Swinton. I love her. And Okja about the giant pig. And now we have Parasite. This is a dark comedy. By the way, that Okja would make a really good pork chop.
You know what? As soon as you said that, I'm like, I wonder how much bacon I cut off that pig's back.
Sorry, Okja, I love you. And your little brother, Babe. I know every time I watch him, how can I eat pork?
I loved you. I loved you with some eggs. Some eggs and toast.
Parasite is a dark comedy thriller that has elements of the supernatural, but it's grounded in reality. The film tells a social disparity tale of the Park family, super rich, and the Kim family, poor but street smart. What follows is a study of socioeconomic inequality that is entertaining and thought-provoking. I love this movie, and I'm giving Parasite the perfect 4 out of 4 kisses. It's one of my favorite films of this year.
All right.
So there you go. So to round up real quick, Frozen 2, 3 kisses, 21 Bridges, 2 kisses, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and Parasite. Well, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood received 3.5, Parasite 4. So both are my picks of the week.
All right.
there you go.
So it's a great weekend at the box office, ladies and gentlemen. Is there anything next week that's coming out? Because
Yes.
Well, we're going to be off. There's no podcast next week.
No?
Because to steal a line from the great Stuff They Don't Want You to Know podcasters who do an amazing job, who I love, they always say when someone's going to be out, they say he's off on adventures. So I'm going to be off on adventures next week for Halloween.
Can I tell you quickly about what's coming up next week?
Yeah, what's coming up next week?
Well, hold on.
So yeah, because we'll be here on the regular radio next week, but we will not be doing the podcast.
Okay.
Right.
So next week we have Knives Out. I love it. It's a murder mystery with Daniel Craig.
Ooh.
And that received 3.5 kisses. Also next week we have Queen and Slim, the racial drama. I love that as well. 3.5 kisses. But if I were you, after getting tryptophan overdose, just stay at home. It's better because you know why?
Football.
No.
Whiskey.
No. November 27th, the day before Thanksgiving, The Irishman starts streaming on Netflix. And I love that
Wait,
movie.
that's a Netflix movie?
That's a Netflix
Holy
movie.
crap.
Okay, and here's the reason why. By the way,
Yeah.
Netflix is going to be the studio to beat this award season. And let me tell you
Really?
why. The Irishman I love, 4 out of 4 kisses. Marriage Story with Adam Driver, Scarlett Johansson. Oh my God. I mean, if I just tell you that it's a divorce story, you're like, we've seen that before. This one is so well written and so well directed and so well acted. Master acting classes from both actors. I mean, I laughed and I cried and I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
I mean, it's amazing, this film. 4 out of 4 kisses. Also on Netflix, that's going to be nominated for an Oscar, Dolomite Is My Name. Eddie Murphy is amazing there. And of course, on December 20th, the Two Popes will begin streaming.
What's
the
that?
Two Popes is Jonathan Pryce is Pope Francis and Anthony Hopkins is Pope Benedict, and it's about the story of remember Pope Benedict had to quit, and then Pope Francis. Yeah, it's
Right.
it's their story of how they come together, and it's a story of forgiveness and compassion, and I love this movie.
Interesting.
So Netflix will be the studio to beat this award season. Let me
All right.
tell you that.
So there you go, folks. Some really cool stuff happening that we won't be talking about because we're going to
I know, but I did. You
did.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
have a wonderful Halloween.
Sorry, Bradley is still in October.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving because we won't be here for next
Eat
week's
lots
podcast.
of turkey. What are you
Podcast.
eating for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to have turkey.
Really?
Turkey and lamb.
Turkey and lamb.
Yeah.
No, I speaking of pork, I'm gonna have my roast pork. Yes, my mommy's gonna make me some roast pork in Branson, Missouri.
Right on. I'm
Yeah.
going to go back to Boston for
We'll be
some
in the East Coast. Yeah,
for
East
some
Coast,
turkey and some
Midwest.
lamb and a bunch of beers, dude.
And lots of butter, of course.
Wicked lot of beers. Hey, we're going for beers.
And I'll eat everything with lots of butter because it's always better.
It's always better with butter. Is that it at the end? All right. It's always better with butter. So is turkey, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Have a great Thanksgiving,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.